med sjank, spør alle hva jeg gjør da. Jeg hitter kløden som om hver dag var en lørdag. Så mange damer her og drikker stopp på meg, så jeg lener meg til.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is our reaction to Rangers vs Aberdeen. Ended 4-0 Rangers, a bit too easy.
See, the thing is, it didn't look like a 4-0 game. We dominated, but it didn't look like it was going to be a 4-0 game at first, till we actually scored the first, and then it just...
Watch halfway through this video that light turns off, because Janet turned it off.
I'll be off, man. I'll fucking run down the fucking... I'll be off, you want to see me? The video will still be running. I'll cut off and you just see me fucking going.
Ended 4-0. Ryan King scored an absolute screamer. It was a deflection, but
It was still, I still don't understand how it went like that though, because the guy was standing straight and it like cat off his chest and still.
I know.
I was so
it called in as well.
Like hit his chest, like he was standing straight. It wasn't like he was turned or something. He was standing straight, just hits him and just still goes in that bottom corner.
I know.
All of it goals were deflected apart from the penalty. That's the funny thing, because Celtic fans have been Clyde today. Oh, they only score deflection goals.
Aye, so goals were by Ryan King, Scott Arfield got one, Tav got a penalty, who's the other one by?
Come here.
Aye, Kamara.
Deflection. Took a deflection. No, didn't actually take a deflection. I
No,
don't think Joe Lewis just didn't get his
aye,
hand strong enough on tape.
Aye, I think he hurt it and then it just hurt his pinky, something like
that. Like he didn't get his, like he'd already dived that side and he couldn't get strong enough hand to it.
A defence was solid that game.
I mean, we didn't really need defence. Apart from, they did get through a few times, but we managed to keep them out. But it was
a good game.
For us, it was amazing. But
11 points clear.
See, the thing is, people will ask, but if they win the 2 games in hand, we see Ryan 118 and Celtic fans like they're even saying themselves, they know it's not looking like they're going to win the 2 games in hand. So you can't. See, the thing is, I think the Celtic board will only sack Lennon to its equal games, and then they'll see where they are. So, like, see if they're 5 points in, they might keep them in. See if they're like they've drawn one of the games hand and won one, and they're still decent amount of points away. I think that's when they'll. I don't see. But see, the thing is, Lennon's even came out and said that he feels like his time's up. But I don't think he'll walk. I think he'll wait till he might walk. See, the thing is, I was listening to some Clyde Celtic fans said that if they keep Lennon for one more game, they've got a 0% chance of winning 10, which you can't fucking blame them. I mean, you can't. I know we drew with Hibs, but see if you look at it, we drew to Livy and Hibs, and we've went and smashed Hamilton 8-0, Aberdeen 4-0. We've got the results. We've like, instead of sitting back and feeling sorry for ourselves like we would have done last season after them dropping points, we've picked ourselves up and went and smashed the next team. We've got the result.
We're still undefeated as well.
We've scored like 50 odd goals at home this season and conceded we've not conceded any at home. We've conceded 3 goals the full season. Like, what the fuck? This is not the same team that was. It's the same players from last season.
I thought we could. Livingston was at home in it.
No. We drew 0-0 away, Livy away.
I thought like Livy or the Hibs game was at home.
We've conceded 2 to Hibs, but I can't remember who else we conceded to in the league. See, we've not conceded that much, I can't even fucking remember who we conceded to, but I think the other goal, because I don't know if they mean by the Galatasaray game we conceded 1, don't know if that's what they're talking about. We've conceded 3 this season. That's the only goal we've actually conceded at home, which is the goal against Galatasaray. So
we're still undefeated as well. Like we've not lost a game.
We've got the most, and seeing the full Europe, and folk can go there and say, oh, it's the Scottish League and that. But you look at Bayern Munich have, the money they have. Right, we're undefeated in Europe. We're undefeated in the league. Bayern Munich, we've got the most clean sheets in the full football, the most goals, and the most unbeaten run this season. Bayern Munich's only 17 and we're like 24 or something.
with Bayern Munich, they should not be conceding as much
Nah.
because they've got Manuel Neuer.
I'm Gregor's better. I don't even want to hear it. See, the thing is, Ken's better than Callum Hudson-Odoi. He's better than Jack Grealish. He's better than bloody Stalin.
Sadio Mane.
See, that's maybe no Sadio, but I think Ken should get called up for the England squad. Right? Look at Raheem Sterling with that sitter he missed. Right? If that's Kent, Man City were going through. If Kent played for Man City, right? They were going through every day of the week. Because there's no way Kent would miss that. That thing would break the net if Kent had the chance for that. And like people can say it's delusion and that. But see with the way we are playing, and if it's looking like we are going to go through in Europe, bring your English teams.
No, but do you know what's delusional? It's some Celtic fans still think they've got to win the league.
See, there is still a chance though, right? I'm not totally writing them off yet, because they could end up Lennon, as we saw last season. Remember what happened last season? But see, the thing is, we weren't even that many points in front, and it was us that had the games in hand.
I know.
We had that one game in hand that we didn't even get to play, and that would have sent us up, and then obviously we fell 13 points behind. But see, this season it doesn't look like we're going to do. I really think we could go the full season undefeated. I think there will be some draws there,
But it's still undefeated.
but I think we'll win off our own firms, because
Like, the way they're playing, I don't think they'll win any of them.
Celtic's back line is horrendous. Doesn't matter if Duffy's playing or no, they're absolute rotten. Like,
Aye.
see, the thing is though, Leonard Specky saved Lennon's job. But see, the thing is, I still don't think he would have got sacked if they lost that game, because there's a cup final coming up. See, if they lose a cup final, he could get sacked. But see what I think, because they will not sack him. But if they sack him, they need to sack him now if they were going to sack Lennon.
Aye.
Because it gave the manager 25 games to try and get them back in the title race.
I know.
The other manager would, when they have Europe to concentrate on, because they're basically out it. So it's like, you get what I mean? Like, he would have 25 games to try and turn it around, but they would also just bring in like maybe Strachan or somebody to the end of the season, and then if he done well and ended up winning them the league, then
Right, I mean, man of the match.
I don't know, everybody played well. Don't think there wasn't like a standout player, just everybody played their part. See, that's a hard thing. See, when it's a game where there's mixed scorers and everybody just does their bits and what we needed today, I think the two teams deserve credit, and there's no really a standout player. Tav probably just gets it because the man can't stop scoring. Whether it's penalties or no, the man's he's back to the James Hamilton we know in penalties. No, the one that missed.
I want to go for like McGregor maybe.
What for? Sitting in his fucking beach chair fucking playing volleyball. The man literally didn't. The man could have literally went for a coffee and a croissant, came back and they still won their show.
It was between him and Ryan Jack. That's what I'm torn between them.
I'm giving mine to Roof or Tav because they both just played the vital part. It could have been like 6-0 if Itten scored these two clean cut chances.
I'm going to go with Jack in my man of the match.
Mine's Tav because man's just amazing. He's changed so much. From last season, everybody was and myself saying he's not a captain. To this season, he's now taking that role with two hands, and he's not just taking that role as captaincy. He's taking that role as scoring goals and getting made assists and that.
Aye.
Right. He's the top goal scorer in the league, I think. He's definitely topping like out of all the Rangers players.
Aye.
But he's fucking up there. I think he is top goal scorer because at the SPFL put a hang up saying Scotland's top goal scorer in this.
I mean, I thought Aberdeen would at least came out a bit.
Yeah, but they didn't. They had 12 players out. They didn't have Fergo. They couldn't play with McCrory. So there's a lot of vital players that were missing.
Aye.
But then at the end of the day, you can't really do much about that. You just need to go on with it. They didn't do too bad for having 12. Not 12 of their main players out, but like 5 or 6 of their main players. No, only because they got the coronavirus and international duty and they couldn't play. They sort of gave out a fight, but it was just the once we got the one, they just.
Aye.
See when you can see the eyebrows, that's when you kind of sit back because you're like, well, if we're going to get beat, let's only get beat 1-0.
I know.
Because you can't, they go two ways. You can see that Ibrox either come out more, which creates more space for us, because you want to try and get that equaliser, or you just go so far back that it's harder. But,
I mean, that's it.
Benfica on Thursday.
Aye.
We win that, then we're through. 100%. There's no.
Then Falkirk at the weekend, which is probably a tough game.
See, to be honest, I would put my money them beating us or any team in the Scottish Premier League.
I want to see Andy first start.
See the only reason. Nah,
that-
he'll start John. More than start. If he's starting anybody, it wouldn't make a lot of him. Because I don't.
I just want to try see Firth get a game.
I don't mind.
If
Like,
we're going to play Firth,
I don't mind.
might as well try him in the cup games and that. Like,
I bet we want to win the
Scottish
cup. See what we're doing so well. Maybe Betfred Cup, like, fair enough, because that's only like a. That's like a cup that it's obviously good to win it, because winning it means silverware. But it's not one of these cups, like the Scottish Cups do or die, you want to win it.
Aye.
And obviously the league you want to win. I want the treble this season. I want no.
Quadruple? Europa League?
See, the thing is, we actually, if we fucking play like we do in the fucking league, we could actually win the Europa League. Like, everybody's
Then you'll
so.
get everybody in the comments saying, oh, the Scottish League's easy to win, but it's not.
I don't say, Tottenham might be sitting top of the Premier League. But see if we get them knockouts, I'm fancying our chance. Right?
You'll pick
Arsenal. We'll beat Arsenal. Leeds obviously drew with them, right? But we'll beat Arsenal. Rangers would easily beat Arsenal. If you see Leeds, they had 25 shots, only 3 in target, right? Or 4, and like the 4 had like, well, the post in the bar obviously don't count as shots on target. So maybe about 20 of them were the post in the bar, and the rest were fucking lineup because the man was insane.
But I mean, hold like video if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.